Hey, what's going on, good people? It's your boy James Harris, of course, Mental Heal. Listen, I appreciate all the support over the years, whether it was for my book, man, Just Express Yourself, which is an interactive planning guide for boys and men to better express themselves. So salute to those parents who got it for their young sons. Praises to those partners and couples who got it for the men in their life. Of course, to the schools, the administrative, and everybody else who ordering the book by the dozens. I definitely appreciate that. And also salute to everybody who supported me on Cheesy Date Board Games, which is a good game for adults and couples, your game night, your date night. So many interactive ideas come from it. I definitely love the responses that it's garnering. But now I'm asking for your support again on this YouTube journey. I'm back. I took a little break because I had so much going on, but be a little bit more consistent with it. I got a couple interviews lined up with prominent people and people doing phenomenal things within the community or within this mental health space or even different authors and things like that. So bear with me. Appreciate your support. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
Hey, what's up, good people? It's your boy James Harris, of course, Mental Heal. Listen, everybody knows a phenomenon called menopause, which at some point most women will probably have or experience at some point in their lives. But fewer people are aware of what is called andropause, which is to be a male version of menopause. So, of course, since it's the ending of Men's Health Month, I figure I educate not only the men but some of the partners out there, wives who are encountering this with our men and don't know how to react or how to respond. So yes, male menopause is a thing, but the medical term for it is, of course, testosterone deficiency. As we get closer and close out Men Health Month, I think it's easier to put this out there because a lot of people are having these changes and don't know why. Specifically the males, the fellas. So I'm trying to educate you. So andropause happen when the testosterone levels drop as we continue to get older. So symptoms of andropause is, of course, low energy, mood changes, little to no sexual desire, and of course your muscle mass can become deficient as well. So some people try to do testosterone replacement therapy, which can help, but you also should consult with your doctor just in case you got any other medical symptoms going on. So a little bit different from women menopause, where women become unable to ovulate. Andropause really doesn't interfere with the sperm production. It does develop more slowly over time, and as you progress, some of the symptoms can include irritability, unstable mood, loss of libido or your sexual desire, as I spoke of, and then muscle mass and or weakness. So if you waking up aching and don't know why, or you just fatigued throughout the day, low energy, those can be some symptoms as well. And of course, a lot of men get to that age of 35 plus, even a little bit sooner, where they start losing or having receding hairlines. This is also a part of that. The concentration, short-term memory problems, those are a part of that as well. Some of the symptoms, and of course, as you continue to grow and develop beyond that 35 to 40 plus age range, your muscle, your bone deficiency starts to become a little bit more dense as well. So some men with these conditions also experience symptoms similar to menopause. Whether it's hot flashes as well as intense sweating. You're perspiring, don't know really why, although it might be, decent weatherized within the rooms or whatever the case is. So just make sure you're paying attention. Not only this is for you, but also for your partner. So again, that testosterone definitely can be a sign where it's happening. Also, with menopause in women, it's set on quickly as a production of their hormones and their estrogen throughout. These things tend to stop for women. There are more gradual shifts in men. So starting in their mid 30s up until early 40s, you start to lose about 1 to 2% of the testosterone each year. Which is, could be a problem if you don't address it, if you don't acknowledge it and recognize it. Like I said, those mood swings, that irritability piece, and so much more can impact how you relate to other people. And these symptoms can continue if you don't get checked out. sometimes it can be a late onset too, so don't feel like, oh man, I'm pushing 40, it's about to change for me. No, it can be a late onset, but just make sure you see your doctor not only yearly, but maybe twice a year for your physicals, your annual exams, so they can acknowledge when these things are changing. So just make sure your activities and your habits that you partake in change and or don't change, just depending, because of course the more active you are, the better you will be. But the other side of that, if you continue to drink, smoke, do some reckless behavior, those things can intensify where you are and what you're feeling. There are emotional as well as psychological issues that can occur from andropause. So you just want to make sure that you're aware of that. What I mean by psychological and emotional, I'm talking about depression and or anxiety, just from the increased amount of stress and not elevating it, not responding how your stress levels are elevated due to different factors, like your sexual drive might change, your libido, your partner asking you these questions, do you still like them or is a thing with them, and you might not know how to articulate that. And as far as anxiety, you can be going through a middle age crisis, as some would classify it, just because there's so many different life stressors happening, whether it's a transferring of a job or divorce or financial problems, so many other pressures and stigmas presented on you from society. Those things can increase or intensify how you're feeling while you're going through andropause. From a depression side, even though it's an option of the low hormones that you're having, depression is often associated with the libido, the loss of energy, the mood shifts, and so much more. So just pay attention to everything that you can. It has been a number of medical providers who talked about the physical symptoms that can happen with this, just based on your testosterone levels. So if you don't pay attention to it, if you don't get your physical yearly, you can be more at risk for having a stroke and or heart attacks. Some people even if you talk to now, maybe women and men, probably 35 to 45 plus, that's tend to get that gallbladder removed, just based on not paying attention and not understanding these symptoms. So just make sure that you're aware. And then, of course, we can talk about how diabetes will make you a little bit more susceptible to if you don't get these things taken care of. So a simple blood test can help determine if you have low levels of testosterone. And your doctor may be able to assess in different areas and different reasons why you come to the doctor. So that's why it's critical to get that physical. Andropause is real. Again, it's a gradual denial within the men, so you don't have to worry about it like hitting you directly. It starts 35 to 40, and then it increases 1 to 2% as you continue to age. Symptoms can span physically, emotionally, as well as sexual. So just make sure that you're communicating with your partner and understanding yourself, because those things can present issues within your relationship. So definitely make sure you get treated out there. Hey man, listen, I just wanted to educate you, potentially your partner. So hit me up. You got any questions? www.mentoheal.com, www.mentoheal.com. I'll catch you on the next one.